Big announcement, well, big if you've been following the development of Heroes of Might and Magic Olden Era, or if you've never heard of it. Perhaps now you will hear more about it. Ubisoft has announced that they are passing on the torch to Hooded Horse, who will now be the publisher for Unfrozen Studios' Heroes of Might and Magic Olden Era. If you think this is not a big deal, well, it is. Because remember, I did a video about how piss poor of a job Ubisoft was doing for this rather smaller title under their stable. Olden Era was being developed as a smaller, can I say indie spirit-like game? Yeah, a sort of return to the roots of the classic fantasy turn-based strategy game. Something Ubisoft, the makers and publishers of massive AAA and quadruple A games, wouldn't be so interested in. And the way they handled marketing the game clearly showed they weren't interested, and they did very little with it. Unfrozen Studios was carrying most of the weight, which was why I was frustrated about it in the first place. But today's news perhaps is one of the better things Ubisoft has done in a while, like they basically admitted that they aren't the best people to publish this strategy game. And a publisher like Hooded Horse with a huge stable of strategy games like Manor Lords, Falling Frontier, which I'm still waiting for, Against the Storm, which is still one of my favorite city builders, would understand the market way better than AAA Ubisoft. Gee, thanks Ubisoft, but this is really not that unexpected. My question is, would Heroes of Might and Magic Olden Era even exist if it stayed with Ubisoft? Remember, there was a huge rumor that Ubisoft was going to split the company in two, taking their big franchises, Assassin's Creed, Tom Clancy and such, into a single Ubisoft company, while smaller titles get canned or is handled by a smaller subsidiary under this new mega Ubisoft. This was supposed to be the play of the owners, the Guillermo family, to defend against hostile takeovers of the company. The Guillermos of course have made a deal with Tencent to help them finance this new Ubisoft, but news on that front has been pretty quiet lately, so the whole plan of a new Ubisoft probably will take a while. Because while all this is happening, I'm glad that no games have been cancelled, including Olden Era, at least so far, which is good. No new layoffs have been announced since they did one back in January. Although there was news that employees were rather nervous after the whole Tencent deal went down, but no such bad news so far. As for this new publishing deal under Hooded Horse, well, the press release about this news was rather scant in details. Just a lot of being really happy about the deal. Hooded Horse is thrilled to have this classic franchise being handled under them, and I'm sure they will be a huge help to Unfrozen Studios. I think way more than Ubisoft ever could. Maybe expect some videos about the game from content creators, maybe? Yeah, I'm pretty sure Hooded Horse would do that. By the way, Hooded Horse, hit me up. Yeah, can't wait to try this one out. So here's the thing. Yes, we've all been rather quick to bash Ubisoft, sometimes deservedly so, actually a lot of times. But maybe, just maybe, they did the right thing here this time. They recognized they weren't the right fit. They let the game go to someone who is the right fit. And if that helps Heroes of Might and Magic Olden Era reach more players, find its audience, then hats off to Ubisoft. Seriously. And Hooded Horse, I can't wait to see what you bring to this. Now, just to be clear, Ubisoft still owns the Heroes of Might and Magic IP. They still have a stake in this, but with Hooded Horse handling publishing, I think the future looks way better. Anyway, tell me in the comments, are you looking forward to this one? What do you make of this news with Hooded Horse publishing this game now? And if you want some context on why I've been so frustrated with Ubisoft's handling of this game, check out this video I did over here. Thanks for watching and farewell, noble friends.